Something there. Way bigger than my foot.
Oh, dude.
What's up?
Talking to those girls, man. The lottery.
Those girls here.
They were like so beyond like
Oh, watching them.
fascinated about the pictures I'm showing them. It's crazy. Listen, like and subscribe. And believe me. You know, hey, we're
Henry.
worldwide.
Tinsel. Nice. Everybody's here. Big Andy.
Already?
Let's go. Yeah, I'm a little early, guys. I figured I owe you guys a bunch of minutes from being late, so I'm going to start making up for them. All right. We are headed into the woods. Again, windy. Sucks, right?
So again, real quick, look at all this right here.
Yeah.
See how it's all facing that way?
Yeah.
Look at all this all knocked down this way.
Yep.
Look at the break.
On the, whatever those plants are.
The knotweeds are all going that direction.
Yeah, why?
They're all up there.
It's weird, ain't it? Oh, here comes the wind. D-hoots in the house.
Are you serious? There's like no wind at all, I swear.
Yep, no wind at all. We walk in, there's windy. So, welcome to Banter with Richie B Live. So, I'm not expecting the Gifton chair to be touched because of the camera where we have it. That was partly on purpose, if you had watched that episode. We call that the Gooch episode. We were trying a little bit of research and just see if, you know, because we've done it before, we kind of know how they work with the camera, but that was one time. So if you're going to do research and document, you got to do things repetitiously. So, and we left them a little room to work. It's not right on the chair. It is cast out in front of the chair. But if the chair's touched, it does give us less ground to investigate because we know they wouldn't go in front of the camera. So then we know we can look behind the camera and work out, you know, kind of cut down our area a little bit to investigate. So if you're here now, please hit that like button. If you're not aware, I'm taking a 2-week hiatus off the podcast. The podcast is not why I'm here. The research is, and I want to do more of this. And kind of get my feet reconnected to the ground, to Mother Earth, and really focus on that 50-foot encounter, you know, and make that happen this summer. So I did set my intentions before I came in, before Wojo showed up. I was actually the first one here. That's the first. I do have to leave around 4:45. My 5-year-old starts t-ball. So pretty excited about that for him. So I'm going to turn this around and we're going to get to work. All right, hit the like button, everybody. Let's get this going. I don't know what that is.
I saw that.
I've seen it before too. Quiet, huh?
Yeah.
I say quiet and then the birds start. It looks empty? Oh yeah, it could be. Again, if it is, we know they work behind it, right?
Yeah, so.
And we have a less of an area. No. Nope. Peanut butter's there. They don't like where that camera is. Wish it was empty. Yep. They have not been here. Oh, thanks, Ghost Girl. Yep. So the next plan is to come back later this week and take that camera down. I kind of want it out of the woods completely, to be honest with you. I think we're just kind of betraying them a little bit. Yeah, everything's untouched completely. Since what, Saturday? That's unlike them. So I don't like that. There's that sound again starting up. Wasn't. We get here and it. I mean, I have a ladder. I just don't know if it's tall enough to go get it right now. Because this is. Where's the stick? Stick fell off.
No, I placed the stick there. I put the rock on top.
Oh, you didn't put the peanut butter on the stick? I thought you put the peanut butter on the stick. All right. Well, hello, everybody. Wow.
That's how I'm playing cat.
Yeah. So as you can see, the chair is the same. I think the spot where the camera is, so it was a little too aggressive.
All right, so I changed it.
Okay. Yeah, because it was on there, and you took it down? For sure?
I know for a fact. So
Okay.
take another picture.
All right. And here's that very clean peanut butter jar. Dude, I cannot get over this peanut butter jar, how clean it is. It doesn't make any sense. It looks like, besides some prints on it, it looks like, there is some kind of prints on it. It looks like it just came out of a dishwasher.
Yeah.
I've never seen one so clean before. Isn't that crazy? Tonight, but D-Hood, I can't do that tonight. Because I got to get my boy to T-ball practice. So let's recap. The camera's right there, faced this way towards the brook. Again, I think that's probably a little too aggressive with the camera. So, I don't know if I want to take it out completely. I think if we go down this way by the grill, where that intersection is, by the grill, might be something on the main road down here.
Yeah.
Instead of going right to the huts, we go straight once in a while in that little hook. There's a grill. Remember the grill and the weird
right
chairs?
path, yeah.
I think down in that area. And aim it towards the solar panels. Because then we might be able to pick up something that way. Even if it's sound or whatever. We got lucky with that. That crystal knock was luck, wasn't it? Why was there a jar on the branch? So we put it there. The peanut butter, it's a peanut butter jar. And we give them peanut butter, as you can see. But we've done it a dozen times. And the peanut butter we get there's a stick usually used to eat with, stuff like that. And there's always peanut butter in the jar. This peanut butter jar, we wrapped it in Vaseline, well, Bag Balm, right? A little more natural. And the first time we did it, the Bag Balm, Tansy, Elder, the first time we did it with the Bag Balm, we actually got a piece of hair stuck to it that we now have saved. So we did it again. Well, this time we come back with the Bag Balm, and this peanut butter jar looks like it's a glass, basically, that came out of a dishwasher. I mean, this thing is spotless. But there is some markings inside, and it doesn't look like critter. It looks like it's bigger than that. So once they do come back, yes, I will. I will. That's the plan. I just announced the plan, didn't I? Pay attention. Pay attention, class.
You're scanning or whatever. I'm looking. I was like, what is that? Like, you just kind of like.
Big one?
See that big break right there?
Yep.
I don't remember that.
Yep.
Just caught my eye.
So I'm not sure if the ladder I got will get up there. I might have to have that ladder you got. I got a 24 at the job site.
See that?
Wait, so it's there to get evidence. The chair is, yes. Yeah, if you go on the YouTube channel and watch, there's an episode called The Journey of the Gifting Chair. If you go on that episode, Tinzel, you will have a lot of answers explained. You'll see a lot of evidence that has come directly from the gifting chair. We also have an episode called The Sounds of the Gifting Chair, because typically for a while we had a recorder underneath it. I took a break from that because he discovered it and ripped it off and sniffed it. We have that recording as well. What's up, Mr. Eric Bogle? So, the ladder I got, I don't think it's even going to reach that split on that tree, honestly. You know what I mean? It's in my van, but, you know.
It's all right. Like I said, we'll give it a few more days and we...
Can we shut it down from the app? And then maybe test the frequency theory and the IR light theory?
Yeah, well, because you get the command on it. I don't.
Right, so if we, I know, right? So if we shut it down and leave it there, right? So then we'll know that the object isn't necessarily freaking them out. They'll know if it's off or on. Just because, and then we'll have an answer to frequency, which other researchers don't have that answer. I think that's a good test.
I think so too.
What do you guys think of that? What was that? There's a big break over there.
I know it's the wind, but that was loud.
No, that was low and big.
Low, yeah.
Oh, let's go. We got a little while. Nothing happening here. We just heard a big break. But I think if we shut the camera off, which is right up there, we'll know about frequency. But we'll leave the object attached to the tree anyways, because we don't have the ladder anyways. So we might as well shut it off for a couple of days. If they come back, that could be a tell for the frequency mystery. Well, people think it's a mystery. I do not. Just heard a big break over this way, guys. No. Yeah, they keep it pretty clear. They stay clear of this area. A lot of noise lately from the college area, huh? Shh. Shh. Hang on, guys. I heard it again. 2 taps. Very hard to hear, but I heard it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I told you I heard that. It was like clicking. No, I haven't seen anything. I mean, on the camera, we've gotten deer and stuff and coyote, which is helpful. So you know what's in the area, you know. Hang on. You heard that? Movement. Hang on, guys. Stop moving over there. Oh. was that? Is that? Is that recording? I heard that. That was a. No. It's over there. That one. But this one I heard over here. It's pixelated again. We don't usually get pixelated right here. I don't know. I'm gonna listen for a minute. I think we should listen for a minute. It's on the back of me too, so it's bringing my stank towards him. Probably begging us to take that camera. It's more towards that asterisk. I heard that over there too. I just heard that like 5 minutes ago over there because we were focused over here. I turned and looked behind you. Elder Medicine Bear Claw. She's become like our Native American guide. We've been hearing subtle movements. In the woods, but heavy. Typically when we come in, probably making sure it's us. There. Typical formation, right? Very sit tight. I can hear it. Put on your headphones. Damn it. Oh, I didn't bring a water to my car. Damn allergies. Gotta move up a little. Might do a lot of stop and go, so just bear with us. Could be a quiet investigation. I don't know. So, was that a fucking World War II fighter? I mean, really, guy? Tune that thing up. You hear that plane? It's ridiculous. Well, we already learned one thing today. The camera absolutely affects the activity. Love that picture. Okay. Eerie feeling. Gonna be real quiet today. Fuck was that? A little different in here today, guys. It'll be real easy. We've been told to stay out. Look at that. Look how fresh that is. See that? That's this guy. And that little one goes to this guy. Those are new. Look at this random. I knew this was new, dude. Look at. All right.
You see it from there?
Yeah. Could be a stump. It's interesting. I'll just look at this tree real quick. I knew this was new when I walked up, because we used to walk right through here. The stump's fresh, but look at the end. Jammed in between these two trees. Yeah, and then you got the stack in front of it, and this is fresh, just like the other end. See that, guys? That's fresh. Highly doubt that's Mother Nature jamming that in there. Look at that. Goes down around that tree. This is fresh since the last time I walked up here. I knew it was, and now I got proof right there. Plus the stump. Watch your hand. The stump right there. See the orange and brown? That's fresh. Right next to the other fresh stump break. And it's in between this tree. Well, 3 trees. Is that thing still over there? Is it still over there? Yeah. Probably just a stump. I'll go that way. I don't care. All right, everybody. That's gotten fancy. I love that one. And that thing's bent right through the trees. This is that one here. You got a stump here. Hey, Taurus girl. Hot. But look how bent around that is.
Right. Minimal scour. You
Right.
just barely see it right here.
But look at it. Look at this. It takes a right. What's up, Taurus girl? Look at it take a right. It's in the trees and it takes a right, dude. There's no way Mother Nature put that there. Zero chance. See that right-hand turn, guys? Goes in between those trees. I'm literally leg over leg on this thing. There's no way. There's no way. Just takes a right into the trees. See it? That's the end of it right here. Yeah, it's just, you know, doesn't always have to have purpose, you know. I don't think so, Mike. You know what I mean? I think it could be an X, could be a blockade, could be part of all this fuckery that they've done in the last few months. You can see how fresh the stumps are. Fresh. Yeah, this stump's over to the right. The tree's to the left. Yeah. And look at the tree up there that's broken, that's fresh, on top, above it. See? And then it's over here. See how it's to the left? And just torn to bits. Jammed in there. Just makes no sense. This area wasn't like this when we first started research. Oh, look at this one. Oh, shit. Hey, that tree there that it's jammed in comes from this stump. That's not on the ground. That's broken. Look at this, guys. Here's a stump. See the stump? There's the tree. It's about 2-3 feet away from it. Up here. Leaning on those trees. But this tree right here comes from the stump. When you first walk up, you think that this thing's just jammed in and there's a tree here, right? That is not, that's not a rooted tree. Yeah, these are all new. Yep. That's crazy, bro. I mean, look at this. There's the fresh stump break, and it's over there. All the way up. And this tree comes from that stump and goes across. I thought that was in I thought that was in the I thought that one was in the ground when I first looked at it. I thought that had roots. I didn't realize it was broken from the stump and moved on purpose in order to create some kind of a wedge. That's my point. But I'm sorry, what were you saying before you rudely interrupted me? Another one. Yep.
Straight up.
Straight up.
I'm just saying, like physics. Again.
It's straight up, dude.
If you to place that tree.
That's fucking nuts. This tree goes up high and it leans there. Look at that.
It's like a 30-foot tree.
That's crazy, dude. This is... And come over here, check this out. Look at this effery. Oh, right here. That thing's bent backwards. I did. Shibbity bop to boop. Dude, look at that. This area's gotten wild, huh? This is right at the beginning of our research area. This is nice. Yeah. right? Has to be down bottom, right? And pulled backwards.
Yep.
Yeah, tell me how Mother Nature did that.
And why is it on these things right
Again,
here?
yeah.
Rich,
Yeah.
so I can show 'em.
Yep.
Why is it like this? Look. Just
Those things
that
break.
easy. Physics.
Yet that one's balanced.
Balanced.
If it fell, Tinsel, stick around. You're new here, clearly. I can't really get a good picture, but it's on a little twig up there. If this thing falls with force, it's breaking that twig, right? But I know it didn't fall with force because it's bent backwards, and I'm going to show you.
Hey, Tinsel, watch this. Follow me.
Hang on, hang on. I want to show the bottom. Look at that, guys. That's backwards.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then it goes bent backwards, dude.
This one right here. Follow this.
Oh, yeah, it's braided in there.
It goes underneath here.
Oh, yeah,
Goes
go.
up on this side.
Yep. See that, guys? Everybody with us? Yeah, it's their playground, sure. And it should be. Like people always say, "Oh, what do they do?" And I'm like, "What? Well, they ain't got nothing else to do. You think they're playing with Xbox out here or PlayStation? Come on, man. Look at that." But this is the point that, like Wojo's making, is that if this tree fell naturally, say this tree did fall naturally, I don't know how it would snap backwards. See, goes up here, and it's on that little twig, man. See the twig it's on? If a tree falls on that twig, it's breaking.
That thing's breaking, dude. And again.
Oh yeah, that's a real little twig. Look at
That's
that.
the smallest one I've ever seen.
Yeah, I gotta agree with that.
So you go
This
like this.
is
It should break.
it's resting on a little twig.
And that one too. It's just resting on these like.
So if these trees fall, that's what we're saying, and they skim down the tree. For one, you can have a huge skim mark, which we very rarely do. And for two, it's gonna break the little twig that it's actually resting on at the moment. And then this guy, what's going on here? That's.
It's like it's jammed in between.
Where's the tree? Right here?
Yeah.
It's underneath this tree.
It's solid.
It's like someone just placed it up, just took it and just hooked it.
You guys are telling me that these little twigs are gonna hold this weight?
No way.
That's crazy.
They're dead. They're rotted out. Pretty amazing, to be honest with you. An area we should definitely research more because it's gotten more and more active.
Just certain areas we notice it's expanding big time.
Yeah, it is expanding, you're right. Why? Oh, look how fresh that is.
Yep.
Oh, shit. Homie was just here.
This is where we found two sets of
Look how fresh that is. Any compressions over here? Correct. Dude, yes, dude, yes. It moved. Whatever that sound is, it's moving. Let's go sit under the asterisk. That movement? Movement? Is that a knock? That was a knock.
Okay, so you're out here. You'd be like, we can't.
Your head gets spinning.
So we're out here. We can't understand.
Look at that freshie over there. Look how fresh that one is.
Yeah, fresh one over here. But remember,
I think we need to put a recorder right here.
I think so too.
Yeah. We'll find a spot right now where we're going to put it. Maybe on that big tree down there. That's what we need. They're so busy in here, you'd hear all the breaking, snapping, walking. They're probably talking to each other. Look at this. Freshie. There's the path we walk right there.
Geez, look at this bent tree that goes up and high.
That's the big tree here.
Oh, the dark one straight in front of you, right up here. It goes up
The bend?
towards the road.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, interesting.
And that's like, again, 25 feet high.
Yep. Oh, this is why I push for the education of structures. Because you come in the middle of them, and like what Wojo just did, and then you turn around and look. They might have some meaning to them, yeah, sure. But not always, you know?
Again, a lot of these that we have seen, some of them just,
This is the asterisk right here. Yeah. I was hearing something, Elder.
there's the balance tree right there.
And I ain't been home to check the packages yet anyways, by the way.
Actually, now it's nice and light. I can see
Daniel?
this. That's nice. Actually, I'm going to take a picture.
Which one? Oh, yeah. That one that's resting on the other tree? I know. It's so crazy. This whole area is nuts. You see it all stomped down in there. She's from everywhere, bro. She's a ghost. See that thing? It's one of the ones I love. In a bend. Going up and over. I think we got some movement around us. Yeah, that sound moved further out, right?
Out.
Yeah, yeah.
I just was listening.
Yeah. So how would it be frogs? Huh?
See, sounds
It's like a
like now that just like more of a keep instead of pop. I don't know. It's just different.
it's like
different
a
sounds.
what are those ducks? A wood something duck?
Mallard ducks.
Mallard ducks. Right? But they're not in the woods.
The duck. It's just.
I know that.
It could be rocks. I don't know.
Shh. That's what we were just talking about. She says there's a clan of 6 that live here. Could be pretty close to what we've researched. Tyndall, what are you doing? Running errands? Marilyn Tyndall, what are you doing? Daniel says. Daniel, this ain't a dating app, bro. Gets the stepping.
Dating app.
Yeah, he's always comes right in, doesn't say anything, just goes, "Ghost girl, where you from?"
Because he's ghosting everybody.
And he's like, "What are you doing?"
She's looking after her real men. Those are my boyfriends out there.
Yeah, let's see. There we go.
I say we take a walk down the path. I don't know where that sounds from.
Go try Grinder, bro. You've been kicked. Sorry, ghost girl, but I saw where that was headed.
I mean, if there's any interest, I apologize.
Do you remember this?
Yeah, see, there's one I saw over here, right, Elda? Right in this area? Oh. Right in this area. I kept getting drawn to. It's almost like one below a stump and the head was popping up, like right across the road here. Not far off, I'll tell you that. They've been doing that a lot lately, you know what I mean? Look at this little area. This is where the asterisk is, so. I thought so, because it looked almost like it moved, but I didn't want to say anything, because that's, you know, if it ain't definite, I'm not. But since you're bringing it up, I will validate your thought out of respect for you. Son, that thing ain't making noise. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. You see this one? This long slice right here goes to this one. But yet, it's on top of it. There's no way that happens. Look at this right here should be up this way. But it's folded back. It's folded backwards.
Yeah.
What was that? That was big. I heard over here more. Something's moving. Bro, they're staying right in that same distance from us.
It's like a radius. It's like going clockwise.
Who's Mike? Oh, Mike's right over where she said it was. That was a whistle.
That was like a.
Get somebody's attention. Do it again. What kind of shit's that? Mike's part of the team, Elder. And he prints around the wire. That's what we're looking for. But look at that. You guys see that? I mean, you need, that clearly tells you need thumbs. Look at this big piece here. Right here. It's supposed to be going this way. The brakes match. You see it? Excuse my coughing. See that? So it's broken off and then set on top of it, going the opposite direction. What does? Good possibility. That's part of their MO. I don't see anything in the heavy wetness, but yeah.
To do nothing, but look. Alright, see that piece?
Is that just resting?
Yeah, it's twisted.
Oh. It's kind of braided together.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's why I'm looking at everywhere else.
I don't see anything else like that.
I mean,
Interesting, huh?
you see some breaks right here, so I mean, I don't know. Who wants to live there?
Right? What does what mean, Tinsel? The spider crawl? It's a known motion. There's reports of them being, witness reports of them crawling low to the ground. Call it spider crawling. Yeah. Little game show right here, bro. This could be our reason. Little game show goes this way. That means thin stripe treaty my left. College is that way. This path here goes this way, and then there's the fire pit, and then the huts go that way. And then this is the entrance we walk in, and then you go around there. There's the bridge off to the gift and share. I am hearing movement, dude, 100%. It's just like at my house when I was there with the four letters guys. It's the same thing. It's like, fuck. What's that? Did you not hear a whistle?
That was my whistle.
was it? It was like a, right? Way far away. We're not going there today. About a mile out from where I'm standing. I don't think we have to. I don't think we have to go far. From what I just heard, did you guys just hear that? Again, in the direction Elder Bear Claw was talking. That's what it sounded like. It's moving too. There's that weird duck sound. I heard movement though. Yeah. Oh yeah. On the ground you're talking. Yeah. I heard that and that sound at the same time.
Yeah, you notice the sounds are going this way.
You think that might be a juvenile? Let's all just listen. There's clear activity around us. Yeah, hold this for a minute. I gotta mark my territory.
Yeah, you go mark that territory.
Not much talking.
Yeah.
Keep it quiet.
It's a big slater right now. It's very pixelated.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's usually a sign of activity.
Yep.
I'll move around for you, see if it fixes it, but I kind of know what's going on. Pixelated again, yep. Look at that little area. Mojo. Yeah. It's only this way. It's all surrounded with thorns. It's flat. Look how flat that is.
Maybe that's just
Hey, Michelle. I'm gonna move up a little and then go quiet again. See if we keep getting them at their distance. There's a path. So there's the moat. Every time we hear that weird frog sound, it's further away from us. It keeps moving when we move. When I move, you move. Just like that. Check out this arch. Look at that thing. Yeah. And this one's just dangling on it. Oh, it's actually pretty good. See it? Definitely heard movement over there somewhere. Hello, Tracy. How are you? Fancy seeing you here. Psst. It will dry up. Oh, this right here dries up too. Yeah, it takes a while. But it's a couple of these throughout the woods. Oh, by the huts, there's a moat. We call it the moat. This is the back entrance to the huts, straight through there. Frogs. Gotcha. I was hearing moving over this way. It's a weird duck sound going on all around us. What is happening? Ooh, funky. Two knocks coming out. Wind. And there are two knocks. TKB. I love being in the woods, bro. Then we good friends because I want to be out here real hot. They're not peepers though. It's like a duck sound. I just don't know how many ducks are in the forest. And every time we think we're getting close to them, they move. But I'm hearing like walking around with it. They might sound like peepers where you are, but they're definitely not like peepers here. It's almost like frog mixed with duck. And I've only heard it the last 2 times we've been here. Weird. Fucking peepers are going nuts. Calling it peepers. I don't hear a peeper. It must sound like that on the phone. Yeah, frogs, right? But but frogs don't travel through the forest at breakneck speed. Because they started way over there when we first came in. Now they're way over here. So then the ones down there stop once these ones start, because it's like 8 football fields away from each other. But those ones have gone quiet. Now, I don't know anything about frogs, but find one. You got a dangler? Oh wow, it's way far away. Is that behind you? Huh. Look at this. Yeah. Yeah. Point to that top break. You guys see that? You see it? Let me get over there. I'm not even there yet. See where Wojo is? Look at the other half of that tree. This tree here belongs up here. You guys see that? This tree where Wojo... Right. Makes sense. But there's that one over here.
Halfway the frig over here. Dude, that's 30 feet high.
You see it here? Well, let's get the rest of it. You ready? This is the top half of this tree. See it? And here's the top half going up. All the way up there. And wedged in. How did it? What? No, because that one's next to it. That one's next to it. Over there to your right. In front of you, to your left. No, the log's on the ground.
So again, this snapped off here.
Well, it's got a piece hanging. See a little sharp extra piece on it? Yeah, right. It's right here. Right here. See the little extra piece right here, guys? It comes down a little further where this is like pretty level. And then you have this broken piece here. Well, that's right there. Hang on. See the piece hanging? See the piece hanging? That's the piece that belongs in that little spot I just showed you. If we took that off of that tree, 30 feet up probably, we could place it right here. And that's how many feet away?
About 7 feet.
About 7, because my arm span's here. I'd say about 7.
Like,
maybe 8.
Very, very top, and you can barely see it moving.
Yeah, it's wedged.
It's way the frig up there.
Dude, that's badass. That's a good catch. I like it. I like it. I like it like that. It's a cool little area. It's a cool part about this research area is that it has many research areas within the research area, if you know what I'm trying to say, right? When do trees get the ability to fly, right? I mean, that's, I know, dude. Look at it. Just look at this picture right here. It's right here, and it's right here.
2 of them.
Think about it.
Snap for no reason. Boom and boom. Weird.
The wind? Yeah, the wind ain't doing that.
See, look at these groves.
I mean, because if you think about the wind, oh, fuck was that? Oh, still moving. That was big. That was to get our attention. If the wind swung that thing and stuck it in that wedge right there, how does the bottom break and not the top?
Physics.
How does the bottom break and not the top? If the wind's rattling it and it's bent, the weight of it would just snap.
It would snap and it ain't gonna wrap around this way.
Oh, it ain't taking a right. That's for one damn sure. Yeah, I don't see the wind doing that.
You'd have seen like all the gouge marks or whatever.
I've been out in this woods with 30-mile-an-hour gusts. I barely had a branch fall.
Yeah.
You got to know your area where you're researching for context purposes. We've been out here in crazy ass wind. We ran out of here thinking we were gonna get not one fucking branch fell. The whole time. I'm not saying they don't fall. I'm saying it takes something pretty special for them to fall. And when that special comes in, it doesn't pick one fucking tree. It picks a bunch of trees, probably in the direction it was coming. Yet they all look perfectly fine to me.
But again, it's just not just looking at the ground. It's just look at your surroundings, like up and down. At least you never know what you're gonna find.
I mean, to have that be the wind, I don't know how it would break. It would have to. It has to jump.
There's a Y right there. You can see a
That's-
real skinny branch.
yeah, it's
Oh,
not
it
even-
broke.
No offense to anybody, but that's not even a discussion to me. Not that far away. Well, I can't get it in the fucking picture. I have to step back here to get that in the picture. There it is. No, I'm not. No, I'm not beating up on you, Gigi. It gets the mind thinking, and then you got to go to the rational. You have to break down rationally. You can't just yell Bigfoot you know, or unnatural. You can't just yell that. You have to really break that down. And when someone brings it up, even with this, you gotta have the discussion respectfully, and then you'll get your answers. I just don't see the wind doing that in this situation. Because again, if it's hooked up top and the wind's rattling it, the chances of the bottom breaking before the top are astronomically low, right? Yeah, I can feel it behind me. But that's the distance between that. That's one of the furthest ones I've seen, besides that other one on that path.
The other one's 20 feet.
Yeah,
So
but I'm just saying,
seven, it's at
but the way this is, the other one looks like it fell, so it fools you.
Right.
This one actually gets your attention.
Because look at the height of it. That thing is like laying low.
Yeah, it is pretty up high too. Yeah.
Because if it caught it, maybe the bottom part, because it's heavier, would have snapped from the top.
There's something right over here making noise. Do you live in the woods? Sometimes. Depends how things are going at home. Phil came in. Phil K. Hello, Phil K. Welcome to Banter Richie B. We're in the Bridgewater Triangle in southeastern Massachusetts, and we're researching Sasquatch activity in our research area that we've been in for a long time now, over a year, straight, at least 2 times a week, if not 3, 4. Where you from, Phil? Do you live in the woods? See how I turned that around on you, bro?
Oh, hey, just like and subscribe. You want to see evidence?
Yeah.
I mean, we can't just say it all because it's just
Nope.
too much.
Even if you don't believe, like and subscribe. And hang out with us. We have a lot of fun. We like to laugh. Hope you do too, Phil.
So if I have a discussion.
Be respectful, that's all I ask. Because we have magic buttons, make you go bye-bye. Magic buttons for you. Look at this. It's like you were saying, kind of. The pathway. Oh, I like this up here. A lot of people in and out. He's jumping around numbers-wise. All right, I think now's a good time to bust out some chatter. You ready?
Yeah.
We're going to bust out some chatter. If you guys want to get your headphones on. Yeah, I'm going to give them 10 seconds. Just come this way. I'm going to go that way. You come this way. It's a lot safer. We're not getting crazy today. Today's all about my 5-year-old starting T-ball. Baseball day for my dude. Oh, that's deep, huh? I know they can see me now. I know you can see me now. Sometimes when we're together. You don't have... Tinsel, how come you don't have headphones? You live in the woods? We have been investigating 2 for years now. I'm hoping you get some more time in the woods too, bro. Yep. Where's Tinsel live again? Tinsel, where you live? Is there a Walmart around? I was building a wall in my house, and I got this huge splinter at the very tip of my finger. It feels like there's a constant diabetes test going on. Yeah. I got a good area that I can see. All right, you ready? Yeah. All right, guys.
Ha!
Blap, blap. That way, movement. Where you at, buddy? Hey, one more time, and then I'm gonna meditate.
Ha!
Blap, blap. Big plane going overhead. Now, I was in meditation. I asked for movement and knocks. And when I got done, Wojo said he heard 2 taps without knowing what I asked. In planes, of course. Planes, trains, and automobiles. Those aren't pillows. Plane goes away, that'll be nice. That thing had fucking dual exhaust. Yeah, Tyndall's aware. We'll hook it up. It is a lot quieter at night, you're right, Tyndall. But nothing beats a nice set of headphones. Even when I go over my evidence, I hear things I just didn't know were being done. Even in my old footage, my old stuff that I have on YouTube, I re-listen to it with headphones and it's totally different. It's crazy. Either way, we're glad to have you. I'm glad you're here. Always love to have good people and interactive people and people that sit in the background and just enjoy it. And, you know, we're nothing special. We're not having, there's nothing big right here right now. That was a crack. Hang on. Pretty sure I saw something moving. That's a good little area to sit in, huh? And the gifting chair's over there. I got a lot of battery drop. Hang on, guys. Yeah, we think the dog's way off in the distance. That's usually one of our tells that we paid extra attention to. We heard them argue one night. I don't know if you were here on our live, and there were whoops coming out of the woods across the field when we go into our cars. And the dogs were going back and forth with them. It's classic stuff you hear about. You see all the water's down there. It's almost like a dam. Someone built a dam, and now it's a little creek. Little creek. Is that a creek?
Yeah, it's a crick.
Kinds of water down here too. See it? I'm almost near whatever that sound is. Frog sex, as GG says. That's like right over in front of me. Closest I've ever heard. Frogs getting it on. Bow chicka bow bow. Bow chicka bow. Just trying to give him some music. Set the mood. I love this. What the hell is that? Wait. Oh, excuse me, guys. Sorry. The allergies are kicking in. Look at this little area. I like it. I like it. It's like two, there's this brook and then the walking area and then another brook. Good Lord. Oh, man. Sorry. These little nooks in there, you gotta investigate everything because you never know where some things that are missing might be from the gifting chair. Like, think about it. You find a peanut butter jar out here, you're like, oh. Start developing something anyways, right? Is that a glyph? Is that a root? Wait. Look at this. That you? Wait for the wind to die down and smash it. Yeah, I'm sure they are on the menu. I got something right here. Hang on. Oh, fuck. Yep. I thought this was a tree. It is not a tree. It is not a tree. Looking around for any kind of impressions. I got this dig right here. Oh, look at that. It's a branch that's flattened right out. See that? Like a heel impression. And it flattened the branch right out. Right next to that one. I wonder if our boy, we've heard noises over this way. I've had frog legs, not fun. Oh, they don't taste that bad. What is that over there, guys? They don't taste that bad. It's just when you get done with the part that tastes like chicken, you got to spin the leg in your mouth, and the thing's got a friggin', it's like a shock. It spins in a spiral. And I was like, nope, I'm good. The bone's got like spiral groove in it. Oh, I just heard something. Hang on. Plane's moving. You know. Get back to Wojo here. I love this. See these thorns? They go like this. It's only because someone pushed them down in order to go through them. Interesting. They're like flattened to the ground. Hey, Woj. What were you saying? Yeah, I'm all right. Oh, oh, oh. Nice. Up on a hill. Fine. Hey. Do a couple big ones. Fuck it, get it going. Big knock's coming. Stir it up. Let's go. I love ramen. Of course we don't, Damien. Nope. Hey, go on that skinny one over there. Let the planes go away. Right in front of you, directly in front of you. Medium size. Nope, next. Yep. Up high. What was that? Woo. Did you hear that? Came through the woods. Yeah. Felt like it was right in front of me. It's like when you do knocks, it calls in the planes. Tinsel, I'll tell you a trick with ramen. It's amazing. I mean, maybe not for everybody, but I think the knocks you're doing are calling in airplanes. They hear it and they.
Something was going away, and then this
Yeah.
one came out.
Right. Look at this thing. Roots kicked right up. I like this little area. It's interesting.
Yeah, but it is sneaky. Over there is a difference here. I'm just looking at all these like low
Yeah.
groves here.
Well, over there was like a dip that went down to the little brook.
Yeah.
And there was like a big, I thought it was a tree, but it was actually just stuck in the ground. And it looked like there was you could see mud through the compost. Like there was two hills just standing there.
Like I said, we can't see through these
No.
saplings, but
Nope. This is where we hear the noises.
and like I said, you could be low to this ground.
Oh,
right
yeah.
here.
No chance. About that, everybody. A phone call from. You got to answer it or they'll send out the cavalry because you're in the woods. Oh my God, he didn't answer.
Yeah, they love me.
There's the location. We're out in the woods.
Right. Well, that's the other thing too, guys, when you're doing this, even when you find yourself getting comfortable, right? You know, pin your location, screenshot it, send it home. Stuck in? Oh, oh, that's in there. That's over a foot. Here's the interlocking X that I found a couple weeks ago. It's one of my favorites. It's different. So this is the one that goes behind and then in front. And then this one goes in front and then behind. Interlocking X's. Second one I've ever found in almost a decade of researching. Interesting, eh? Look at that. I just love that thing. Yeah, we've had a lot of experiences, Tinsel, that the phone goes crazy when they're around. And that's pretty well documented if you go back and look through the live events that we've had. I had one run right by us, and I thought everybody was looking at it with me. I could see the shadowy back or side or whatever the hell it was. I'm like, it's right there. And everybody goes, oh, your screen's black. What are you talking about? It drove me nuts. Probably drove you guys more nuts, but. See, this is just a little area. See the fire pits right there. And down there's the huts. Down that way. So I ain't got time for all that today, but I am gonna try shutting off the camera and see if we can cut out the frequency and then see if we got activity. That's interesting. It'd be very big, wouldn't it? Could be the water. Crazy over there, huh?
Never liked this when we first started really investigating this whole area. It was like, this area was really nothing. A little bit.
I think that asterisk was there. And even that wasn't as elaborate. Tinsel, take your ramen noodles and put some mayonnaise in it. Mix it up with the spice that it comes with. It helps the spice stick to the noodle and gets rid of that starchiness. Delicious. Even if you're not a mayonnaise lover. I do it at my house. My whole family was like, ugh. And then I said, yeah, try some. They're like, oh, that's good. Oh, wow. Oh, that was my ankle. Ay, could I? Ah. What's that? Yeah, college is over there. Yeah, it's expanded right to the path, basically. I mean, there's breakage all the way up over here now.
Yeah, started off. Yeah, I can see like over here. You know, like the cleaner breaks over here. This wasn't here before we first came here. Until,
Oh, you have tried it. Good. Good. It is really good. If you like a little spiciness, put a little Creole in there. Mm-mm. Oh. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, they're definitely around us today. I could hear them. There you go. Mix that ramen noodle stuff with a little bit of Creole spice. Yeah, I'll clean you right out. Face will be poof, fresh as a daisy. Oh, I got one of those sons too. Ghost Girl. He basically says that to everything except chicken nuggets and fish sticks. Can't make him anything. All right, so, oh. Listen, stop. Excuse me. I swear there was movement with us. And I didn't hear all the frogs in it anymore. Guess they all went home.
Yeah, it's like the minute we show up in this area,
Yep.
frogs just
Everything stops.
start going off.
It's weird because I'd never heard them before. Ooh, that bad boy. That thing came down pretty good. Monster. See, now there's a natural fall, right? You got all those branches up there, right? It's pretty heavy. You could see the lead was leaning, right? You see the lead leaning right here? Makes a big impact. That's a natural fall. Yep. And that's the difference, really. A lot of the ones you got to consider, too, that we find don't have that big impact, you know, because they didn't fall. They were taken down. I'm going to go back to the chair for a few minutes, and then I got to wrap up, but go see if we can stir up some sounds, see if they came in at all. There's definitely some sounds around us out there. I'm going to sit right on my log over here for a minute. Let's see if I can get water. So I got to see. Might have one behind my bag. All right. All right, again, so we're going to, when I leave here, and if you're in the Banter Live chat, I'll let you know that I've shut the camera off. And then we're going to test out the frequency theory and see if they come in. Even if they know there's an object there, which they obviously do. Nope. I don't have water. Great. No, a few more minutes. I'm getting dizzy. I'm disconnected. Okay, you okay? Relax. Aldo's getting dizzy. Just when you connect and, you know, telepathically or psychic, or medium wise, or however your method is, it drains you.
That's what this place does. So much mystery and
Pretty quiet right now, though. Let that plane go by. I'll do a double whoop. And we'll listen. I cannot get over that peanut butter jar. It's got my mind blown.
it's just crystal clear.
That's crazy, bro. That's a message. I don't know if she's still here, but she might just be disconnected internally. Oh, boy. My allergies are killing me.
Did she say how many of them were still around?
No, but I know there was some out there with us.
Oh God, yeah.
There was so much movement. And then when I was meditating, I was telling about, do a knock. And you were nowhere near me. Right when I got done meditating, you said you heard those 2 knocks.
I heard 2 knocks.
I'm like, he didn't even know what I was saying.
Yeah, I gotta replay that.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right, here we go, guys. We'll do a double whoop. Plane's about gone. It's real quiet. I mean, some people do it, some people don't. We have a good relationship in our area with the forest people. Sometimes it stirs them up. They'll respond, or you hear walking in the woods, or you hear a break or a knock. Just kind of gets them going. And there we are. What was that? There's no wind, really.
No.
Sounded like it was high, though. No, I've heard Bigfoot talk. No, they have a language, and it's like, and we have different types of sounds that we've captured on recording right here in this very spot that a linguist basically gave it a thumbs up, that it's vocals and with meaning. And that's why we do the ha and the blah blah, because that's the sound we got on the recorder. It was like a blah blah. So, no, they don't. Not us, not me. You have to know my whole story, I guess, to understand why I'm here and like I am. They approached me in my backyard
That's all it took.
a long time ago, and it went on for years. And we would communicate, knocking on trees or giving a whoop to let me know they were there. Or I'd give them a whoop to let them know I was there, and we keep our distance. So if you go on my podcast replays, you'll hear my story there. You see any UFOs or anything of the sort out there? We've had our questions about UFOs out here, haven't we? Remember that night at the Farley?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a structure I found in my backyard right there. I call that the dream catcher. And I found that with another researcher in 2021. And it actually, if you slide that over, Wojo, you can see the cover of the book. It's actually pretty close to the cover of the book. See? So I researched it, and I found this book here by Christopher Noel. It says A Field Guide to Sasquatch Structures. Yeah, it has a wheel to it, but I call it the Dream Catcher. That's what I call it. That's what I named it. But you can see it's almost like the one in the book, which I didn't even know existed, which came out in 2016. And I found this in 2021. And when I found that cover, needless to say, I was frozen for about 10 minutes staring at it going, that's when things really started coming together. I mean, I knew they were out there because they were breaking trees and stuff when I was out there. So, yeah, interesting. But yeah, aesthetic. We've had some questionable things out. I think it was Farley one night. Didn't we all look up at Farley? Wasn't there like was that Farley? It was nighttime, and there was something up in the sky, and we were like, what is that?
Oh.
Not that thing out here. That was like a fairy or something weird.
I think that was.
I thought it was Farley.
Oh, I think it was like right around here. Like we saw
Martin was here. I think it was like Martin was here.
Yeah, it was Farley.
So yeah, I guess we've had some questionable things out here with that sense, But that's one of the structures. If you go on my YouTube channel that you're on now and like, subscribe, and you go through my videos and my posts, you'll see all kinds of different things, structures. And, I would hear walking around my backyard. That was my big thing. Didn't make any sense. My property bottlenecked up to my fence. So, and it was kind of capped off by a game trail. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I'll do the same. And yeah, let me spin this around. And I had a game trail, and beyond that game trail was like nothing. It was just woods. And I had owned the place for a couple of years. I never really went past the end of the game trail, a little bit past, nothing big. And one day I just said, hell with it, let's go. I took a buddy of mine and we just went. And man, we were in some heavy swamps and peat moss mounds and thick thickets. And I'm like, man, you could barely walk around out here. It's crazy. And then I go back home and I'm like, what the hell's been walking around out there, A lot of it was in the daytime because I didn't really hang out there at night. And I started making a point to hang out there at night because then I would see a headlamp or a light or a flashlight, right? It'd be quieter, so if somebody's talking, you'd be able to hear it. And there was no talking, no lights. But there was walking and breaking, snapping of trees, big trees. And then one day, I was working in my yard, raking around a fire pit, cleaning up, getting ready for another fire. 2 p.m. in the afternoon, I think it was about October. September, October, something like that. So there's still leaves on the trees, but they're different color and they're still thick. And you could see in my yard, you could see the game trail, right? We are in southeastern Massachusetts in an area called the Bridgewater Triangle. If you Google the Bridgewater Triangle, you'll see a lot of history here. And anyways, I was raking and I heard a snap. And it turned out it was like a 10-inch oak tree. And I heard this snap in one pulse, like a and it was close, man. It was like 75 yards away, maybe. But there was like this trees, a bush, but my game trail's here. And then there was like 12 foot of like thicket trees and stuff. Not trees, but like these things here, but with leaves on them. See? All these things, but they had all their leaves on them. And they were like 12 feet high. Yeah, sure, story time's fun. And I couldn't see the bottom of the tree where it was snapped, but I looked up as the tree was getting ripped to the ground. It wasn't falling slowly, it was being pulled. So I whipped out my phone and you can hear me on the video. I go, come on, where you at? Like I was getting frustrated, like, come on, man, show yourself, I dealt with him at nighttime and scaring me and all this shit. And the thing just growled at me. It was just like through the thicket. And at first I was like, being a man, and I was like, oh, this is my land, that's yours. I'll respect you, you respect me. Trying to talk to it, whatever the hell it was. I knew it was upright because it wasn't on the ground crawling. We don't have bear, nothing like that. And the growl I heard wasn't like an animal. It was weird. It was guttural, And then it hit me like, what the hell are you doing? Why are you trying to talk to something you can't see, but it can see you? I started backing up. And I haven't had a 50-foot encounter. So I don't claim a lot of things until I get that encounter. I've seen a lot of things. He wasn't right in front of me. He was in the thicket. That's what I was just explaining. And he growled at me through the thicket. And I have a video of it, and I tried to enlarge everything and look everywhere. I couldn't see anything in the video. But you can hear it growl at me. And it's much louder in person than it is through my phone, but it was pretty intense. And that's kind of where my journey started. It started before that, but that's when I was able to put a guttural sound with whatever was walking around my woods. And I started my quest for facts. That's where I went out researching. That's where I started going on YouTube and following people, boots on the ground. If you had boots on the ground, I was watching your show. If you had production, I'd catch you here or there. I'd see what tools you were using, but I didn't believe a word of what you were saying. No offense to anybody. Because when you could take it out back and edit it, you could tell me anything you want it to be. So yeah, the vid's on YouTube. There's another video on YouTube. You'll see an old blue van that's right pinned at the top of my YouTube channel. I wish you had headphones, but if you don't have the headphones, put the phone right up to your ear. And I was in my camper playing video games, getting ready to play video games, waiting for my friends down in South Carolina to jump on. Scratching a ticket, a lottery ticket, cash word, $10 one. And I heard a tree knock. I hear something to the right over here moving. I heard a tree knock. And I said, wonder what's going on tonight. 20 seconds later, I hear another tree knock, but it's like really close. It got there fast. Oh, there was more than one. It was that fast. He chose me, Damien, I think. So the second knock, I grabbed my phone. I opened the camper door. You can hear that on the video. The camper door is opening. And I stuck my phone out and held it out there.
The beginning of the show.
Yeah, it's part of the beginning of the show. You hear the knocking. And all of a sudden, something starts beating on a tree with tree knocks. And not just like one or two like we do or they do for communication. I counted 9. Other people are convinced it's 7, but I counted 9. And I found the tree and everything the next day was beat to shit. And then I finally got headphones, and you can hear in the headphones, it walked up to the tree. But before it did, it snapped something off. You can hear the wood break. Takes like 3 or 4 more steps. Starts beating the hell out of this tree. And then you hear it take 2 steps and then release whatever is in his hand. And it hits the ground. You can hear the whole thing. You can hear him walk up, smash, walk away, drop, and walk off into the woods again. As if to tell me to shut up. Hi, Mary Newbert. Love you. What's that?
So right here, where
Oh.
it beat the hell out of the tree.
Yeah, that's the ridge line of the
You
tree.
see
It's
the
hard
ridge
to see
line.
with the glare of your phone.
Okay. All right, it's all right here.
Yep.
But then you go right here.
Yeah. And
You see that little C?
it's like a C. It's like a big piece of bark.
You can see it right there. That's where it beat it up.
That's how hard it hit it. But that's all on. It happened on last night as well. Many knocking. Yeah. Oh, we got a break. Stop. Story time over. That was pretty good. I think it was a break. It's moving. Is it walking? We're hearing walking. Denzel, you gotta watch my podcast. Fuck was that? I don't know if that was a thump or a vocal.
I felt that.
Yeah, I felt that too. It was like a whoom, right? What the fuck? Here we go. That was a break behind us. Diagonal to your left. I'm gonna zip up my bag in case we gotta hustle. Yeah. It wasn't a dog hoot. It sounded like a grunt. It was like a whoom.
Yeah.
Right? That's what you heard, right?
Yeah.
That's what I heard. Off to your left.
It's like
Felt it in the ground.
I felt it.
That's why Wojo says, was that a...
That's why I whipped my head to the left. Like, what the hell was that?
Wojo says, was that a thump or a grunt? I felt it too.
I think it might be a thump.
They moved in a little bit now, didn't they? Figured they would. Blap, blap.
Huh.
Yep. It's right over here. I think he's moving over here. Damn it. heard movement in that direction, Tinsel. Right after I made that sound. It's almost like right between these trees, right in here. Yeah. That was good movement, man. Peepers are going now. Movement diagonal left. There. Fuck, I gotta get going. Soon. Birds overhead. Hello, Sparrow. It is I, Dr. Lecter. Grunt came from over here. It sure sounded like
I don't
one.
know if it just felt more of a thump. Cause
No, I heard.
I just felt energy. That's all I can say.
I heard your phone's going, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we were dead silent. It sounded guttural. Let me see. Let me tap it, let me tap it so you can get a time. What's it say? What time say? No. On the phone, the red.
Oh.
The red. No, the red. The red.
I know. But I didn't have it on because I was showing you the pictures. I know. Timing.
That phone has to run the whole time we're here. Jesus, age cucka.
What does age stand for?
I don't know why people say that.
Henry?
No, they always say aged. Right? Age?
That's age.
Did they say H or age?
Age. That's what
They say Jesus H? Holy? Like Christ? Because it's Jesus H Christ.
It'd have to be.
Right?
I can't think of anything else.
Huh. I'm back again. Sorry, I keep leaving. Yeah, Tinsel, you're busy. Where you from, Tinsel? Like what state? You don't need to give out too much info, just curious. What state? I forget. I have a lot of people on here I talk to. Maybe not today, but a lot of days. Montana. Damn, I missed that. Montana's like my favorite.
I always wanted to go to Montana.
Oh, Montana, dude.
That's cool. Yeah, we got Sparky from Idaho.
I know, but I like Montana, bro.
Mm.
Montana's the shit. Okay? I mean, they don't have any like sports teams or anything. I mean, they're garbage in that way. You know what I mean?
Right. Montana, Wyoming, beautiful country out there.
I just want Montana. But I don't. Oh, you don't live there anymore. Okay. So I go, hey, where you from, Tinsel? I guess that makes sense, right? She's from Montana. That ain't where she is, though. Am I saying she? It's she, right? Didn't we go through this the other day? With Tinsel? Tinsel, didn't we go through this the other day? You said, I'm a she, right? Was that her? Or them? Or they? What are we? Yes, I'm a girl. Thank you. DW? Yes, I'm a girl, DW? Duh. Yes, I'm a girl, DW? What's that mean? What's DW mean? Come on, man. I'm old. You can't come at me with this lingo shit. Oh, don't worry. Oh, meaning she's not offended by my stupidity. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not offended that you're an idiot. Oh, boy. A few more minutes. I get going. Well, we'll shut that camera off. We'll see if the frequency stops, and that'll tell me that they know the frequency stopped, and because it will still be there. So it won't be the object that they're seeing that's stopping them, that they will actually live up to that suspected myth that they feel frequencies. The IR light is self-explanatory to me. Even a deer sees IR light, you know.
Right.
So, oh boy. One more time. You ready? Go ahead. You go first.
Oh,
Brap, brap. Fuck was that?
is that a bang?
Oh, it was a vocal.
I just heard something really. Just the minute you
It
finished.
sounded like a dog, but it was one bark or one dog sound. It went back, like right after we were done.
Ah.
Brap, brap.
Oh.
What was that? That was out there. Movement left side diagonal. Right side. This way. Yeah, walking. Yeah. I wish they'd just fucking come out and stop playing fuck fuck. Guys, look at that picture right there again in front of you. There's not even leaves on those trees yet. And you can't see 50 yards in front of you. There's no way. It just disappears into the abyss. I'm zoomed in a little bit for you. They could,
Especially in the sunshine and that.
it could hide anywhere. You know, you
Right, like,
blend right in. Could be standing right there. You wouldn't even know it. Think of that. That's crazy. GG's got to go. Big hugs. Big hugs to our badass family. Be safe, guys. We will. I'm leaving here in like 5 minutes. I got to get my little guy to T-ball. I can't wait to see his eyes. He's going to light up. Over here, too.
Aho.
It's definitely like, I gotta get going. Another plane. I remember my backyard. I used to throw softballs into the woods when I heard them moving.
Yeah, I remember.
Did you find didn't we find a few softballs?
Yeah, but
Did you
when you threw, like, oh, we'll never find it. We did.
Yeah.
In that thicket where we got bluff charged.
Yes. I used to throw them all around, man. Titchy, are you all coming? Yeah, we'll be back out a few times. Obviously, like I said, I'm taking a little hiatus from my podcast, and it's just I love doing the podcast. A lot of fun. It's not why I'm here. It's not what got me here. There's a lot that comes with that, and recognition and drama, and I just not feeling it right now. I got to take a break from that and recharge out here in the woods and remember why I'm here. You know what I mean? I got a few appearances on different podcasts I'll be making, recordings mostly. So keep an eye out for them. I'll give you an update. Obviously, I'll be pushing the Charmin Fair Farm Bigfoot Festival and the Cobble Mountain Critter Festival. So those are the two things that we're sponsored and that we'll be pushing. But the Saturday night podcast will return in 2 weeks. Not this Saturday, not the following Saturday. Third Saturday from now, we'll be back. I have an idea for a pretty big show. I'm going to collaborate with somebody, and we'll be doing that. So, but we will be out here in the woods a lot in the next 2 to 3 weeks, and I'll be jumping on doing quick live updates and things like that. So be prepared for it. All right. So we're gonna walk up to the exit, and I'll start watching. Yeah, definitely. No, I don't think. I mean, I don't think it's boring. It's, I wouldn't watch it around young family members. I swear a lot. We have a lot of fun. We laugh a lot. All right, let's say goodbye to our friends. Nancy.
Nancy.
Thank you, friend. Blap, blap. Cool. Aho Sitanya. Aho Sitanya. Yeah.
Tanya.
Oh, look at him over there. Sheesh. Mike, thanks for hanging out, brother. Appreciate it. Tinsel, thank you so much for hanging out with us. And that was interesting. There was a lot of movement around us. And sometimes it's just good to get out here. And the more you get out here, the more you get the baseline of the area and the more you understand what it should sound like. So when something does happen, you're a little more confident in what you're hearing, So it's very important that you do all kinds of investigations, whether they're loud, whether they're quiet, whether they're active, whether they're not. What, that arch? Yeah, it's different. Pretty cool arch right there. See it? Behind me? A lot of fun. So, see you guys soon. Hopefully out there with you. Yes. Why don't we make a plan there, Big Andy? And that way we have all day and not just quick little hitters because you got a long ride, So.
There's another reason why, too, Rich.
What?
Time off, go out on a Saturday, everybody's expecting.
Yeah, right. Let's get together on a Saturday and I don't have to rush back home to get ready for a show. So that's the other thing. But a lot of it's just a break from my mental state, Elder, I'll let you know if the package came in. I haven't seen anything yet, to be honest with you. So I don't know. I know you had mentioned Sunday. I just don't want you putting it out there for shipping and have it not come, But I'll let you know when I get home. I haven't been home from work, so. Because, why not work all day and then look for Bigfoot? Makes sense. I wouldn't mind making this my work, to be honest with you. I got somebody to give me a grant. You know what I mean? What? ALR. You gonna make me try to guess these things, Tinsel? I love you, Mary. Oh, you're going to Florida? Good. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. I love you. All right means all right. Oh, if you threw a T in there, I would have had it. DW, I will. Don't worry. See? I speak Tinsel now, guys. I speak Tinsel. All right, cool. Listen, follow me on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. All Banter with Richie B. Podcast is taking a break, but that's every Saturday night, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, U.S. Standard Time. Check out the Cobble Mountain Critter Fest Facebook page and the Charmin Fair Farm Bigfoot Festival, which I am the MC of, by the way. So you'll be getting a lot of news about that stuff. Everybody keep climbing. Love you, baby Jack. Love you, mama. Wojo, let's roll, man.
All right, guy. Hey, thank you for being on. And hey, we are home of the home. Let's go.
Got to buy the merch, man.
Buy the merch.
Buy the merch. I got a dirty old hat of mine, see?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, buy the dirty old merch.